Sheng, there's a trio of Sharks players to talk about when it comes to trade rumors. Let's begin with Meier. What are the most recent developments that you're hearing?
Well, one of the more interesting ones is that Elliot Friedman said that the Sharks are willing to let teams talk with Meier about an extension. And this is, of course, pending a good offer from that team to the Sharks. Now, Timo is an RFA, but he has a $10 million qualifying offer. And that sort of scared off some teams because you don't want to trade for him and then be put in a position where you have to give him $10 million. But in this case, though, if the Sharks let Timo talk with teams first, or his agent Claude Lemieux, then that is an interesting development. And sort of seems like that will be a prelude toward Timo leaving. But I do want to add that I spoke with Claude Lemieux, Timo's agent, and that is the same Claude Lemieux that used to play with the Sharks a long, long time ago. But Claude said that he has not closed the door on the Sharks re-signing Timo. And I think that's kind of in line with just Mike Weir's very open transparency with everything that's going on. All this stuff is very public, but that doesn't seem problematic for anybody.
Yeah, March 3rd, again, is the deadline. We should know one way or the other how this pans out for Timo and the Sharks. Okay, Erik Karlsson, is there actually a timeline out there on what his future might hold?
Well, another one where there's a little speculative, but it is from somebody who is an insider, Pierre LeBrun. Pierre LeBrun thinks that Erik Karlsson will not be a Shark by next season. He thinks that it's difficult to trade Karlsson by the trade deadline just because of his contract. But in June, though, the NHLPA will have a better sense of what the salary cap will be in future years. And so teams will have a better sense if they can fit an Erik Karlsson in. Now, myself, I think that the contract is so massive with Erik that it's hard to see how anybody can fit it in, even in the summer. But we do know, and Erik has said this many times, that he does want to win. It's kind of two things with Erik. Number one, he wants to win. But number two, he is happy here in San Jose. Of course, the problem is that San Jose isn't winning. And so that will kind of bring things to a head at some point.
Pierre LeBrun, a reliable hockey source, but also a great wine guy. I don't know if you know that. You definitely want to have a drink with Pierre, trust me.
I haven't had a drink with him. I haven't had wine with him, so I'm going to have to check
around to that. Hey, last but not least, James Reimer's name, I think, is out there. I'm not sure what the market's like for him, but a lot of people feel like he may not end this season with the Sharks. What's the value of the market for him right now?
Oh, I've spoken with the source, and the way the source put it to me is that, James has not had as good a season as he's had last year. And also, too, you have to look at it in a sense, too, where James Reimer, I don't think he's seen as a true blue starting goaltender in the league. Now, those are the guys that might get a first or second round pick at the trade deadline, guys like Marc-Andre Fleury or Robin Lehner in the past. But a guy like Reimer is seen as an insurance guy, a very good insurance guy, but on a playoff team, he's not seen as a true number one. And so I think that his what he might bring back for the Sharks might be third, fourth, fifth round lower, lower than I think fans would expect. And of course, that market can pick up if James' play improves this season, but also too if there's a lot of goaltending injuries, that sort of thing, and with that kind of market. But again, though, I think that James is not necessarily seen as that playoff number one guy, and so that's going to hurt his market.
Sheng Pang coming to us thanks to WebEx by Cisco. Have a great rest of your Saturday, buddy.
Thank you.